Hello student, this is your 8th lecture of Power System 2. Today we are discussing about one example of per unit system. 100 MVA 33 kV 3-phase generator has a sub transient reactance of 15 percentage. The generator is connected, you can see in a figure. Generator is connected to the motors. Okay, there are three motors, M1, M2 and M3. Okay, this motors is connected with generator, but between this we have a one system, power system, and through the transmission lines, here we have a transmission line, and these are two transformers, T1 and T2. Okay, so the motors rating of motors is a 30 MVA each. Each has a different rated inputs, 30 MVA, 20 MVA and 50 MVA, and voltage is similar because all are connected in a same bus. Okay, so this is the bus bar at the receiving end bus bar, and with a 20% sub-transient reactance, so all have a similar sub-transient reactance. The three-phase motors are rated at 110 MVA. So these are the transformer ratings. Okay, so 110 MVA. This is the turn ratio, or you can say the voltage ratio, 32 by 110 kV. And what is the type of winding is a delta to star winding. So primary we have a delta winding, and on the secondary we have a star winding. Okay, so after that we have a leakage reactance for a transformer 8%. The line reactance, this line is a transmission line, and line has a reactance of 50 ohm. Draw the reactance diagram of the given power system and evaluate the corresponding PU values. Okay, so select the generator ratings as a base quantity. Okay, so if it mentioned or not mentioned, you have to choose your base quantities from the ratings given in the statement. Okay, so now, so these all are the ratings. Okay, and now so similar figure, there are, we have these ratings. Okay, we have these ratings, generator, MVA, KV and reactance. Okay, so we have a power, voltage and impedance ratings. Okay, so now what we want to first task is select the base value. Okay, so whenever you draw the reactance diagram or find the per unit values, okay, first task is to choose the base value. Okay, so we have to choose base value for power and base value for the voltage. Okay, so we choose from the ratings, and one thing I want to clear that if you choose any value, any base value, it does not affect on your reactance diagram or on the per unit value. Okay, so it will be similar if you choose the base value 100 or 110. Okay, so don't do this thing with your own. In first case, take the base value of power 100, and in second case take the base power value 110. Okay, and then calculate the values. Okay, but you cannot choose the base value beyond the ratings which are not in a statement. Okay, so choose the base value which is higher in compared to all the values which are mentioned in the statement. Okay, so now we have a base value. New base value is a thousand, 100, and new base kV is a 33 kV. Okay, so pure reactance. First of all, we find all the reactance values, new reactance value, because we have these values on the particular rating value. Okay, so if we focus on the generator 1G1, then we have 100 MVA power and 33 kV voltage, and its reactance is 15%. But this reactance is on the base value of 133. Okay, we have a similar base value, so its reactance value does not change. It will be same as previous because we have a same generator base ratings. Okay, so 133 kV. So this is the formula, main formula. You have to remember this formula for calculating the any new impedance value from the old impedance value and base values. Okay, so calculate like this. Then we have a transformer T1. So for T1, for T1 is rated as a 110 MVA, and its voltage is 32 by 110. So put all the value. Old value is the 8%, and we have a new base values. So put all these values, and at the end we got this value. Okay, so this is now our new value for Z per unit for the base. This base. Okay, so if we change the base, then definitely it will change the values. Okay. Then for line, uh, in line we have a reactance in terms of ohm. Okay, so first we need to calculate the value of reactance in form of per unit. Okay, so how we can calculate the per unit? Per unit line is equal to ZL, which is the original value in ohm. And then we have a MVA base and kV base. So we already have a base, but remember this one, when you transfer your base. Okay, so here you can see that base kV of line is equal to base kV of transformer 1 referred to HT. Okay, so which is a high tension line, which is secondary side. Okay, so how we can calculate the base value for line? This portion, we talk about this portion. Okay, we have to choose because power is same for any stage. Okay, but voltage will change. Okay, so whenever you pass the transformer, then your base value for voltage will be changed. Okay, so now what is the new value for base for line? Okay, so for line we have a base kV for transformer 1 referred to HT, and this can be calculated by using the turn ratio. Okay, so if you calculate like this, you have a 110 into 33 by 32. Okay, so previously we have a base value 33, but now we have a base value for line is 113 kV. Okay, then put this all the value and calculate the per unit impedance. Okay, so this is now our per unit impedance. Then we have a transformer 2, which has also different rating like this. Okay, so we calculate and we get the same per unit value as the T1. Okay, so because ratings are similar. Then base kV for now we talk about the motors. Then again our base kV will change, and this can be found by using the turn ratio. Okay, so use the turn ratio to calculate new base kV for motor, and then for motor put all the values of power sign kV. Formula is same for all. Okay, so put the old base value, and we got the new per unit value for motor 1, motor 2, and this is for motor 3. Okay, so you can calculate by yourself. So this is the final diagram for the reactance diagram, in which at the starting we have a EG which represent the transformer. So this is the transformer EMF, and this is the transformer reactance. Okay, so transformer reactance always show like this in from the generator to ground. Okay, so then we have a reactance of the transformer T1, and then we have a reactance for a line, and then we have a reactance for a transformer 2. Then we have three motors. So all the motors, so you have to remember that the all the motors or generator are connected between the line and ground. Okay, so these all motors are connected parallelly. So we connect this all the model of motors in a parallel connection. Okay, so these are three motors. Okay, so this is the basic for the how you can calculate the per unit value, and how for the transformer or generator or motor. Okay, so definitely this is only one example, but in assignment I will put many examples related to per unit system. And also there are many theories for finding the per unit value, how you can find the reactance diagram, or how you can calculate for a new base values and all. Okay, so this is it for the your second chapter, which is representation of power system, and major portion is per unit system. Okay, so in next lecture we will start our new chapter. Okay, so up to now, if you have any doubt, then you can comment in comment box. Okay, thank you.